Thank you for joining me on this journey into Ayurveda, the world's oldest holistic health system, the mother of all medicine. Ayurveda has its roots in India, dating back over 5,000 years. Its timeless principles and methods are still applicable for each and every one of us today. Ayurvedic principles are based on bringing balance to the individual in relation to their physical, mental, and emotional predispositions and the environment in which they live. The primary goal of Ayurveda is to keep humankind healthy. In Ayurveda, we use the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether to understand our internal and external environments. There are 3 constitutions or doshas that are made up of various combinations of these 5 elements. Vata is made up of air and ether elements and governs movement and expression. Pitta is made up of fire and a little bit of water and governs digestion, metabolic action, and transformation. Kapha is comprised of earth and water and acts as the stabilizing force within. Each one of us has a predominant dosha that determines not only our physical body, but also our mental tendencies and personality traits. Vata's qualities reflect its elements of air and ether. It's light, cold, dry, mobile, subtle, and rough. Within one's body and mind, Vata creates these qualities. So typically we could say that those with a Vata constitution are thin, quite tall or quite short, have a variable appetite, may be prone to constipation, might have a restless mind, they're creative, active, talk fast, and are easily fatigued. Pitta types are predominantly made up of fire and some water. Therefore, the main qualities are hot, light, slightly oily, unstable, and sharp. Pittas have a medium build, are fairly muscular, have sharp features, intense eyes, and strong metabolism. They have good digestion, a strong appetite, and do not tolerate heat very well. They might have a sharp tongue, a strong intellect, and be prone towards heated emotions like anger or jealousy when they're out of balance. But in balance, Pittas make great leaders. They're charismatic, clear, and inspiring. Kapha is the force behind stability and structure, made up of earth and water. The qualities associated with kapha are heavy, moist, cold, static, smooth, and soft. Those of a kapha constitution will have a tendency to carry more weight in their body. They have soft, lustrous skin, large eyes, generally have slower digestion. Kapha types tend to be calm, tolerant, and compassionate when they are in balance, but can be lazy, stubborn, or attached when out of balance. So you might be wondering just how you can determine your constitution or dosha. Inside this DVD case, you'll find a booklet that includes a dosha checklist. This will assist you in finding which elements are more predominant within you and what your constitution is. Once you know this, you'll be able to make appropriate choices in regards to your food, spices, lifestyle, as well as which postures, breathing practices, and meditations will be most likely to bring you back to a place of true balance, peace, and happiness. In Ayurveda, it is understood that the primordial cause of all disease is forgetting our true nature as spirit. Therefore, self-inquiry and exploration assist us on a path to healing and transformation. In Ayurveda, we look at the qualities of the doshas and the qualities of the things we are ingesting or surrounding ourselves with, whether it is food, experiences, people, or places. The principle of like increases like is a major component of understanding how to bring balance. So for example, someone with a Pitta constitution made up of fire and water, that's living in a very hot place, eating lots of meat and spicy foods, working at an intense, competitive, and demanding job, and drinking alcohol to relax, will be prone to a Pitta imbalance. So an individual such as this needs to choose Pitta pacifying foods that have a cool quality, like cilantro, milk, or coconut, for example. They'll need to work on calming and cooling their judgment, their criticism and anger, perhaps by practicing hatha yoga or meditating. Even calm walks by the ocean or water will have a pacifying effect on the fire of the pitta mind that can burn themselves or others out with their sharp, penetrating intensity. As we now know, vata is made up of the elements of air and ether. It's light, it's cold, dry, and rough. So eating dry, light, and cold foods like crackers, salads, and dry cereals will create more imbalance for the person with a predominant vata constitution. So instead, choose foods that are heavy, nourishing, warm, and moist, like root vegetables, stews, and khichdi. All of these things will be easier for vata to digest. Avoid cold drinks and replace them with warm herbal teas like ginger, chamomile, or licorice. Also, vata is relieved with a daily routine. This helps to contain the exhausting movement of vata. So waking, eating, and sleeping all at the same time every day is very beneficial. A warm Ayurvedic oil massage or abhyanga with sesame oil does wonders for relaxing the overworked nervous system of the vata individual. For kapha, they need to eat more energizing and lighter foods such as spiced dishes or curries, salads or vegetables, all in accordance with digestibility. Avoiding heavy, fried, and fatty foods is ideal. Kapha dosha needs more dynamic and invigorating exercise to keep in balance, even though the tendency will be towards lethargy. When we understand that like increases like and opposites bring balance, we can easily choose the best foods, lifestyle, activities, and yoga classes to help us return to our wholeness, to our true nature. The dosha checklist is a great place to begin to understand your own constitution. However, for a more in-depth and thorough discovery of yourself and your personal needs, visit an Ayurvedic practitioner. They will help you determine your constitution or prakruti and your current state or vikruti and how to reestablish equanimity. The way in which we approach our yoga practice is really important so that we do not take ourselves even further out of balance by doing an inappropriate type of yoga for our particular constitution. So we must look at the dosha that is out of balance. If we're feeling stressed out, fatigued, overwhelmed, ungrounded, and depleted, the vata pacifying class would be the best choice. It works on moving slowly and gently to balance the nervous system and bring grounding and relaxation into our mind and body. Many individuals with a vata imbalance may be adverse to slowing down and being still. But remember, like increases like, so we must invite in the opposite qualities of our imbalance in order to regain equilibrium. The Pitta pacifying class is designed to bring a cool and calming quality to the body and mind, as the Pitta individuals are generally goal-oriented, intently focused and driven. Working in a non-competitive and non-judgmental way with ease and softness is essential to bring balance to the intensity of Pitta. The kapha pacifying class is used to energize, invigorate, strengthen, and stimulate the more lethargic and slow-moving kapha. The kapha individual might find it hard to get started with their daily yoga practice. However, determination and consistency will transform their energy and relationship to themselves and their life. Once you know which qualities that you would like to pacify, choose the appropriate class, either vata, pitta, or kapha. Feel free to experiment with these classes and notice their effects on your mind, body, and spirit. The meditation track is tridoshic. It is beneficial for all, and I suggest doing it as often as you can. May this ancient knowledge of Ayurveda touch your life and bring you positivity, balance, and healing. Namaste.